We are off to spend 3 days exploring the spa capital of Australia. Located in the middle of the largest concentration of mineral springs in the country, sprinkled with so much nature, extinct volcanoes, farmland and forests, beautiful wildlife, and all the relaxation vibes. Daylesford is a town that most people would associate with the perfect cabin getaway. But we wanted to put our own twist on visiting this area, which we've come to before, but this time we wanted to explore the camping side of this region, if it even exists. So in this series, we're going to explore things to do in the area on a budget, see what the free camping has to offer, see if this fresh mineral water is worth the hype.
Taste this. No. You gotta taste this. It's got like a bubbly tonic water flavor.
I don't want to. And soak up all the autumn vibes that this town is known for. But first, if you watched our last series, you might remember us having some issues with our fridge. I think the fridge just died. It's plugged into the buoy, but it won't turn on.
It is now working perfectly.
Well, as we were packing up to hit the road for this trip, the fridge decided to stop working altogether. I know, perfect timing. We just got on the road, it's 5:45, and we just realized that our fridge is not working with the 12-volt plug. Doug just hopped online and the camping store has them available, a replacement. We just picked up tacos for dinner. We're heading to the campsite and we just made a mad dash in the middle of peak hour traffic to get here on time. They're packing up, but I think he's got it. We got it?
Last one on the shelf.
So hopefully that means all of our fridge troubles were because we needed a new cord. I don't think that's the case. I think we actually are gonna need a new fridge one day, but hopefully this gets us through this trip. The fridge is on its way out, guys. $50 later.
It's just the cable.
It's working? It's working! Oh my god. Let's see. Fingers crossed that the fridge doesn't act up the rest of this trip. But when I say that we made a mad dash, look at how Doug pulled into the parking lot. This is how we parked.
They were literally packing up as we got here. They were coming to lock the doors as we got here. It's like, sorry, mate.
Good morning. We're about 20 minutes outside of Daylesford, Victoria. And if you don't know what Daylesford is, it's a really good spot to come for autumn vibes. We've come here before where we've gotten an Airbnb and we've explored a little bit, but we wanted to bring the camping element to Daylesford and see what you can do in Daylesford on a budget. We're going to be staying at campsites that are maybe not in the center of Daylesford, but 15, 20 minutes outside, you know, that are a good base for you to stay at for free while exploring the Daylesford area. And I'm really excited because this is one of the suburbs in Victoria that really reminds me of home in autumn. It's always fun for me when I get to get a little taste of home because the homesick feels are real. It is a chilly 9 degrees this morning and we are heading into town.
This campsite might look a little bit familiar to some of you, but I'm still going to give you a quick rundown. Okay, this is Warburton's Bridge Campground, and it might look familiar because we have stayed here before. It was the very last cold plunge of that Murray River road trip that we went on. So if you want a full campsite tour, you can go back to that episode and watch it. But not the biggest campsite in the world, but it is a very nice, easy rest stop. It's got a toilet block, got a lot of flat ground. Has to go down as one of our favorites because at the back end of the campsite is where the creek gets nice and wide. It's a pretty good view if you can snatch that spot.
We got here in the dark last night and we hate driving in the dark because it just increases your chances of hitting anything, and 2 giant kangaroos jumped out in front of the van right before we got to camp, so it was a little scary, but we made it. And now that we're here, we will be arriving at camp before the sun goes down. Well, that's the aim at least, so we'll see how we go. But this campsite's so quiet today. I think there's only a couple of campers. Last time we were here, it was so busy. I'm not gonna leave you guys behind, come on. the vibes are on this morning. It is feeling like autumn. I am freezing. I can't feel my fingers. So that's great. And I wore my little geese duck hat. So hopefully I summon all the ducks to think that I'm their bestie.
Just being here at the lake, we've literally just parked the car and walked down to the side of the lake, and it feels like we have made the right choice for our autumn getaway. It is still, there is not a breath of wind, the ducks are playing in the pond, and Jamie always tells me about how those orange leaves make her feel so homesick because that is just New England. That's just a New England autumn. It has been nothing but foliage and colourful leaves from the drive all the way walking down to the waterfront.
Yes.
I think we made the right choice coming here. How are you feeling?
I'm ready for a hot chocolate.
Okay, apparently there is a cafe on the other side of the lake, over there somewhere. So we're gonna go for a walk and grab either a hot chockey, a tea, or a coffee.
Way over there. We could probably swim across. Let's go.
Also, very quickly, this is one of those spots that really make me think about getting a blow-up two-person canoe for the van. Really make me think about it.
Yeah, because this is the perfect little launch spot for a kayak, a supboard, a canoe. So
while we're here and talking about that, I'm going to drop a little, if you guys want to support the channel in any sort of way at all, you could leave a like, but also there is something down there called a super comment. And
a super thanks.
A super thanks. And canoes, inflatable canoes aren't the cheapest thing in the world. So every little bit helps grow the channel and the more stuff that we can do out here. So if you want to leave a super thanks, every single one helps.
Maybe Santa will drop us off an inflatable canoe.
Only if he's rich. You might think this large pile of dirt behind me is actually nothing, but in reality, this is actually what they call a mullock heap. It's left over from the Defiance Mining Company, and they set up a whole paddling machine here to dredge up the lake to get gold out of it, and this is all that is left of it. And now, all this foliage has grown all over it and added to the lake.
I got my hot chocolate, guys, and it has a marshmallow.
Like Daylesford, it's a great home base right in the center of Daylesford. There are walking trails all along the lake, a couple of kilometers worth of walking trails as well. You have to go and check out Walter's, delicious iced coffee, nice and strong. But even if you don't want to spend any money here, there is kids playground, there is picnic tables, there are barbecue pits around the place, there are public toilets, there is a nice big car park where there's plenty of room, and if you come here during the summertime, Walter's does homemade ice cream as well, so you have to let us know how that tastes.
It's so cute and quaint. It's like, I love what they've done with the place. I just love what they've done with the place. And there's purple swamp hens everywhere. And they are not scared of people. Okay, This one was trying to steal Doug's iced coffee when he went to the bathroom. So just be careful of the purple swamp hens, all right? We're not going to start the counter today because we'll be here all day. There's literally hundreds. But it was a beautiful spot for our morning walk. And now it's off to explore some more.
This sign tells the story of just some classic British activity back in the day. So, a lot of Chinese immigrated over to Australia back during the gold mining days, and they had to get set up in their own camp areas just for the Chinese. But the old Brits back in the day would go and visit them at night because, essentially, the parties were better. They had gambling, they had drinking, it was more lively. So all night long, the Brits would go and visit the Chinese in their camps, have a great time, and then all day long, they would condemn them. Essentially, just talk trash behind their back. Classic stuff.
We're heading back to the van, and someone saw us filming, and they walked by and they were like, "What are you doing?" And we're like, "Well, we're filming for our YouTube channel." And then she was like, "Oh, I want to see you dancing." I feel like everyone, if they see you filming in public, they think you're just one of those TikTok dancing on the camera. That's not going to be us. I mean, never say never, but
say never.
Anyway, that's a little behind the scenes for you. Back to the van.
We made it to the Thomas lookout here. It looks out over all of Daylesford. It's really nice and there is a big car park here, but it's also got the start of an orienteering trail. If you don't know what orienteering is, essentially you walk off into the bush with nothing but a map and a compass and start to look for the markers. It's not really a sort of laid out walking trail, the kind that we go on all the time. It's a little bit more bush bashing, but it's actually like set out on the map. You just need a compass to find out where the spots are. We used to do it a little bit in cadets. It was pretty fun, but have not done it since I've been an adult. If you do make it to Daylesford, come and check out the Thomas lookout. It gives you such a stunning view over the entire town. It's just the credit card. Security alert, the card has been blocked.
Oh, it's the credit card.
It's just the credit card, which is good. So we still have the savings card and we still have the business card that are open. So we're not stuck out in Daylesford bankrupt. And the card's had a lock put on it. So it's all good. Okay. And considering that I can show them that I spent money in Melbourne yesterday on the savings card, I don't think that they're going to believe that I am in Italy right now. So the money will get refunded. Honestly, good on CommBank for being so quick to it.
Okay, this is the part of the video where our microphone decided it was over vlogging, which is really unfortunate because this spot has such a great little history that we spoke about, and I will say we know nothing about trout farming, but the process in which they used to farm this trout here was so fascinating. They had a series of little ponds that fed into each other, and a really cool, intricate setup that was all broke down on this sign, dating back to the early 1950s. They had this copper for boiling the livers to feed the trout in the background right here. What the heck? Milking milt from a male trout. Oh, look at Monty Kirby. Pictured here in 2009. Remember fondly his time volunteering at the hatchery. He's so cute. Look at him. Hi, Monty. I can't believe the building's still standing. This is crazy. Unfortunately, a nearby potato factory was opened, and the chemicals from that factory were flowing into the trout farm, essentially killing off the population and ruining all their hard work, which is so sad. But many people still come visit today to see the old building and gather some mineral water out the back, and we are about to go explore both. Let us know in the comments if you would be brave enough to go inside here. It's so creepy. It's so creepy. I'm not going. I'm not going anywhere near this.
I don't want to go.
Dad.
I don't want to go.
Guys, don't you give me the keys to the van.
Oh, there's cobwebs on the doorway. Oh. Oh my god. This place is nasty. It's this old wooden trout farm building. The ceilings in here, look. They're so low, and it feels like you're in an old Indiana Jones movie. If you are not a fan of spiders, and I am not, do not come into this building. Oh my god.
This place just feels creepy. It feels haunted. It feels like, what are we doing? We're in the back of some guy's farm, and there's just water coming out of the ground, and we're supposed to just go over and drink it?
It's just a pipe sticking out of the ground, coming out of the bottom of this bloke's farm. What the hell?
You're gonna drink it?
I'm gonna drink it. We have to taste them all.
Gotta taste them.
Yeah, taste them all.
This is sus, okay? This is sus. You want me to drink this? I'm gonna get botulism. I'm gonna get tapeworms.
This is healthy. I'm so vegan right now.
Tell him to stop, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button so he stops. Oh my god. Look at these pieces of wood just rotting away. And he's just gonna drink this?
That's the freshest water I've ever tasted.
Oh wow, that's dramatic.
I'm not even kidding. Try some. This is the freshest water I've ever had.
Oh, I don't like it.
It tastes so good.
Wow. It tastes like bottled spring water. It just feels so wrong.
It tastes fresh, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it still freaks me out. Some guy's farm's right there. We're just pulled over on the side of the road.
That. It's
I know, but it's just like these things. Honestly, it tastes fresh. It tastes good. There's nothing floating in it.
It tastes clean. It tastes really fresh.
It tastes like filtered water.
Yeah.
it's weird. And it's freaking me out because it's just all these like weird boards are like rotting away next to it and like these random bricks, and I just filled up my cup and now I'm drinking it. Like, where am I? Where the hell am I drinking out of this cup? Like,
you're an ancient trout
my mom,
farm.
this is my mom says I'm her gray hair child because I give her gray hairs because I do stuff like this. It doesn't taste
Why
bad.
are you making that face?
I know, it doesn't taste bad. It just freaks me out because what the hell? It just feels like I'm gonna get tapeworms. I'm gonna get botulism. What's all those other things? Oh my god, I don't even know who I am right now. I can't. Oh my god, I got a tapeworm.
This is some of the cleanest water I've seen, and the taste of it, honestly, I'm not kidding. It tastes so fresh. It's incredible. It's incredible how fresh this tastes. I'm actually going to fill this up and take some of this with me. Just looking around, there's blackberries around the place as well.
No.
So I think out of all of the free camping series that Jamie and I have ever done on YouTube, I'm going to say that this little turn off on the road, that abandoned hut, is the best free campsite in Victoria. It's got free food, free water, a roof over your head. It's got plenty of arachnid friends to be buddies with.
All right. Cut. We're not talking about these things on this channel, okay? It's not that kind of channel. Get away from them. Let's go. Oh my god, you guys, this thing, see what happens? This is why I can't take him anywhere. I can't take him anywhere. Lots of beautiful birds. It is beautiful here, I won't lie. Beautiful with a slight creepy vibe.
Okay, we were meant to find a picnic spot here at the Daylesford Lake Gardens, but the rain has started to come down, so I think we're gonna go find a nice cafe.
I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll have a picnic in the van.
We're gonna go find a cafe.
No one invited you, Rain. It hasn't rained all morning. Of course, the minute we're like, let's do a picnic outside, the rain comes.
Unbelievable.
We're gonna go back in the van. The camera's getting wet. But on the other side of the lake is the Daylesford Lake Garden. So you could come check that out if it's not raining. And come have a picnic because it's a great picnic spot. After our failed attempt to do a picnic today, we went to a cafe called Muffins and More. We actually attempted to go to this place last time we were in Daylesford, but it was closing. So we went in and just got something to eat. And compared to a lot of the other places in Daylesford, this place was actually pretty affordable.
It was $24 for both of us to eat. Now, it's not the most beautiful place in Daylesford. Daylesford is a getaway location, but we're trying to do Daylesford on a budget. So we went to one of the more simple hole-in-the-wall places. $24, I got a chicken focaccia. Jamie got 3 scrambled eggs on toast.
This time of year it gets a little chilly, so they had blankets out, which was really nice. But it was just basic. The eggs were basic, they were friendly, but it was basic. We had a good feed.
Having said that, like how many times we dropped basic, I don't want it to like come off like the place wasn't nice or good. Like the food was delicious, the staff were very friendly, like Jamie said. It was clean, it was nice. Like if you're rained out and you need somewhere to get a quick feed at a decent price somewhere in Daylesford, go to Muffins and More.
Yeah, before we head to camp, hopefully we can squeeze in a couple more things. Like we said, we are not going to be driving at night. It is autumn, so the sun is setting around like 5:15. So we need to get to camp. Like, we want to be heading to camp by like 3, just in case it's full and we need a backup plan. Like, we're trying to give ourselves as much time as possible. So we're gonna try and squeeze in one more thing. The rain is still raining.
We want to check out a waterfall, but it is raining.
Who knows? It's spitting down rain, so let's see if we can squeeze a waterfall in before we head to camp. All right. If all goes to plan, we will see you at a waterfall. We are officially here at the waterfall, but we have not made it down to where it is because it is still raining and there are these steep rocks and it is very slippery. We read on Google that it gets slippery when it's raining, so of course that's the weather we're in right now. I'm a little nervous to go down here. If you've seen my previous episodes, my boots don't have much traction on them. All right, go watch the Den of Nargoon. I was slipping and sliding.
Also, the camera is in a garbage bag right now. It's making it incredibly difficult to film and walk on these slippery rocks. So
We'll see you then.
we might just see you guys when we get to the bottom of this. We're currently trekking literally up the river because there is no path on either side that gets you to the watering hole. When you come down from the walkway that is just rocks all the way down, you end up getting to the Loddon River. If it was raining any worse and it was any more flooded, you wouldn't be able to get to the watering hole. I hope the rain doesn't pick up, to be honest. But you've got to walk along the river, along the high rocks in the river to get to the watering hole. Yeah, we'll see. It sounds like we're only a couple of 100 meters, not even a couple of 100 meters. It sounds like we're like 50 meters away, so we're gonna press on.
We've made it to the waterfall. I don't know if it's worth it in the rain. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful swimming hole. And I wish it was sunny and we could get amazing drone shots and a cold dip. That would be awesome. I just don't know if it's worth... What are you? I don't know if it's worth hiking through the actual river to get here. All you can smell while you're down here walking along the river was dead kangaroo, and we found where it was. I can imagine the kangaroos just running across the grass up there and then not realizing there's this massive gorge here and just falling to their death. And that is what has happened. It is beautiful. I just don't know if it's worth it. If they had a better path, I would say yes, but I feel like if you're gonna come here for a swim in the summer, it might be worth it, but you're gonna have to earn it, okay? You're gonna have to earn it. This is not just a pull up and go view the beautiful spot kind of location. You need to earn it, risk it for the biscuit. But it is beautiful. And now we are soaking wet. And this is the warmest thing I have to wear tonight. So, fun times.
You're going back in the bag. See you back at camp. Also, the road down to the Loddon waterfall, not much better than the walk down to the waterfall. It is big chunks of rock mixed in with some dirt. You can do it in a two-wheel drive, but it is a slog. We're back at camp, and I don't know if you can hear this, but it is still rainy. Speaking of hear this, we just checked the footage from the day. Looks like our microphone is going out for no reason, so we just ordered a new one, but while we're on the road for the rest of this series, we're just gonna have to make do. Considering how much it's raining out there, I think we're just gonna bunker down inside the van for the rest of the night. We'll give you guys a tour of this campsite, which turned out to be pretty busy, but we'll give you guys a tour of this campsite in the morning.
So we are cozied up in the van and we are cooking dinner.
It's actually very rare for us to cook dinner in the van. We like doing it outside, especially when it's on the fire when it's a nice starry night, but the rain actually has gotten worse since we went to the waterfall.
So yeah, we have the door cracked open and we are cooking inside. Maybe we'll do some s'mores over the campfire flame.
Might happen. This was so important to us to be able to cook in the van when we designed it, just for nights like tonight.
Yeah.
If you were new around here, and I would say a lot of you are new around here because we did the van build episode series probably when we had 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
So we actually based this van off off an Icelandic travel company called Cozy Campers. We love the setup of it purely because we can stretch out in the bed with our fold-up kitchen, but we can also have plenty of room to cook with our fold-up kitchen when we need to.
Yeah, and a lot of people that have vans our size that you can't stand up in, they'll have pop-out kitchens or pop-out kitchens in the back. And we're just like, when it's raining, we will not be bothered cooking outside. We will just want to sit in the van and we'll end up just eating crap. But this way, you can crack the side door or crack the back door and it's quick and easy and we can access everything from inside and So yeah, the rain does not really get in the way of us being able to cook in the van, which is great.
Yeah, it doesn't slow us down. But when you leave your tongs on the outdoor kitchen set on the roof.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm so tired. I don't know, these early like winter night hours is like tripping me up. My body's like sleepy at 3:30, like ready for bed.
Yeah.
Because the sun's starting to set. I'm about to make my sleepy tea. If you know me, you know I have my sleepy time tea. Like an hour or two before bed, I start sipping on my sleepy time tea. I know we said see you in the morning, but we wanted to share some of this because
we really cook in the van.
We rarely cook in the van, but also I just feel like this day has not gone to plan. We lost a lot of audio and I'm feeling really crappy about it. And so hopefully this is interesting to you. This is supposed to make up for all the fun adventures we were supposed to have today.
That we went on, we just didn't record any.
We have some Italian fennel pork sausages paired with some Moroccan style couscous, which will be good, and then a side of potato salad as well. This is one of our quick, easy, throw together meals. We can just whip up the sausages and throw the sides on the plate, and
done.
It's our go-to.
Getting home to camp these days really is more of just like a wet wipe bath, put some food in you, and then just lie down and relax because we usually do film go so much.
Yeah.
So it's probably why we don't show a lot of like what happens when the sun goes down in the van.
Because yeah, that's our downtime in between filming. So we're usually filming between like 6:30 a.m. till like 6 p.m.
Sunset, pretty much.
Sunset, yeah. So they're really long days, but this is usually what they look like at the end. When we're not climbing gorges and going down to waterfalls and finding dead kangaroo remains.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, what are you having for dinner tonight?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I would love to know. And especially, oh my god, if you're having tacos, then you're my best friend. So, hey bestie!
Also vote, tacos or pizza. We're rambling now.
Good night! You're boiling the kettle for my sleepy time tea, and dinner is served. What do you think, guys? Would you eat this? It's gourmet! Gourmet dining here.
Good morning. That was a nice night's sleep. I don't know if we mentioned this last night, but we slept. This campground is inside of an old volcano. It's extinct, but the way that the fog has settled inside of this place, with all of the foliage falling off the trees, definitely gives it an autumn vibe. So this is the Mount Franklin Reserve Campground. It is nice and big. You can fit quite a lot of camper vans in here. Maybe 20, 30, maybe 50. The entire campground is inside the bowl of an old volcano, which hasn't been active for 500,000 years. What is so fascinating about it is the road to get into the Mount Franklin campsite is from the old lava flow back in the day when this was an active volcano. Again, that was like 500,000 years ago. It is wild. But it does form this circular bowl that has this ring road around the outside of it, which is essentially where all the campsites are dotted around. There's a couple of campsites dotted on the inside. We got one of the inside ones, but then there's campsites dotted around the outside of the bowl as well. And in the morning, this entire thing is just filled with fog and silence. It's a very, very eerie feeling, but it's a phenomenal little campsite if you want to come to it. There is a brand new toilet block that's been installed. There's a day use picnic area. I think there's some walks that get up to the peak of the outside of the bowl. There are some designated flat spots throughout the center of the crater, but then on the outside spots, they do have a bit of a lean to them, which, you know, obviously we're inside a volcanic crater. You're allowed fire pits here. This is a wonderful little campsite. There's no water views, but you know, I think for the atmosphere that happens inside of this place, this one is definitely worth putting on your list of campsites to come and check out. Van life is like 90% sweeping out the van. We never show this on camera, but pretty much every time we open the van door, it's like sweep out the van, sweep out the van, sweep out the van. Also, if you're curious as to why our van floor looks like this, it's because this is a convertible work van. I spend most of the week doing plastering or drywalling out of the back of this van. So that is a bucket of drywalling glue that fell over in traffic and stuck to the floor. There's little things like that all throughout the van. One day, we'll have a permanent setup.
Really autumn vibes here. This is the most perfect campsite in the autumn. So if you were looking for those autumn vibes and it's the autumn season here in Melbourne, come here. It's so pretty. It can get busy, but I'd say it's worth it. We're still like have our own space, but it's just so pretty. It's so pretty. We have a full day of adventures ahead of us and we have another waterfall to tackle. So I'm hoping that it is a much better experience than yesterday because I didn't really enjoy that one the most. We've had better experiences at waterfalls. It was still beautiful, but I'm not trying to risk my life out here, okay, for a waterfall. So yeah, wish us luck. Good morning!
Morning, guys.
This is the end of day one of our Daylesford series, and I'm really excited the sun is coming out.
Daylesford still has a lot to offer. Even though we've already been here for one day, doesn't mean that we can't fill 2 more days here. There is so much to do in this small town, so we are super excited to go and tackle it all.
So let us know in the comments, what was your favorite part of today? Was it our failed waterfall attempt? Almost busting our butts. We are literally waking up inside a volcanic crater. Like, what is life?
Also, let us know down there in the comments, would you drink out of that pipe that was sticking out of the ground that we drank out of in this episode? I feel great this morning. How do you feel? You had a bit of that water.
Yeah, I did. But like when we went to the cafe, like I wasn't really that hungry. Like I don't know. I feel like I did something.
It was the minerals. It was filling.
I feel like I have tapeworms.
Oh, we're going back. We're going back. I'm loading up all
like
the vans.
I have botulism or something.
No, you don't have botulism. It was filling. It was filling water. It was really good. I'm going back there today.
If you want to see where we end up sleeping tonight, because honestly, we have no idea. We might end up back in the volcanic crater. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you have, hit the like button. All right, let's get out of here. We are spending 3 days exploring the spa capital of Australia, staying at only free campsites and exploring things to do in the area and seeing what the hype is all about with this natural mineral water.
You gotta taste this. It's got like a bubbly tonic water flavor.
I don't want to. Day one gave us nature walks, cafes, soaking up the colorful leaves, chasing waterfalls in the rain. I don't know if it's worth it in the rain, and sleeping in an extinct volcano.
It hasn't been active for 500,000 years.
And today we have another full day of adventures ahead, a fresh new campsite to explore, and we are back on our waterfall chasing shenanigans. Although this one doesn't go to plan either. By the way, if you're new here, we're Doug and Jamie, and this series was the series where our microphone finally gave out on us.
Looks like our microphone is going out for no reason, so we just ordered a new one.
We have got a new one since, but these few videos definitely suffered the consequences of the broken mic, so please bear with us through this one. Better quality is coming your way. First stop of the day is Jackson's Lookout. It's just one of those towers that you have to walk up, and we have been here before we had a YouTube channel, which was years ago now, and I remember being terrified walking up this. And if you know me and my fear of heights, they always kick in when we go up one of these.
Let's see if you've gotten any better.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, it's not one of the things we've been actively working on, so yeah. I don't think you have either.
That's not one of the things I'm going to be challenging in my lifetime. So, I mean, I guess I am. So, be proud of me. Give me a like.
We've been on bigger lookouts since then.
I know. I know.
Also, if you do come to Jackson's Lookout, there's not just the gorgeous lookout here. There is also a walking trail as well that goes around the area. So if you do want to spend a bit of time here, you can do that too.
I think it's like a moderate level walking trail, so keep that in mind. I don't know if it's like made for beginners. We're not testing it out today because we're off to the waterfall after this, but let's get up this. The thing is, I do it for the views, all right? So it's always disappointing.
Like the YouTube views?
No. No, I do it for the scenic views, okay? And it's always disappointing when I do this and I scare myself walking up these and then the views are just disappointing. So let's see if these views are as good as we remember. Oh my god, yeah. Stop, Doug! He always does this. He stomps so it shakes. These stairs aren't made out of metal, okay? They're made out of rotting wood. This is not suitable for the public. Now I remember why I didn't like this one. Where are you going? Are you coming with me?
No, I'm gonna go chill in the van.
Stop. I can't breathe. I don't like this. It's so scary. Oh my god. That does not look stable. You go first, because if it falls, then you can fall first.
Alright, I'll go.
Oh, it's too late. I can't move out of the way. I'm too scared. I'm too scared to move out of the way.
Just get onto the platform.
Oh, these feel so...
Those ones are new. Those two are new.
Two? Yeah, why? Why are they new? Because they broke and someone died. I don't like
Oh,
this.
there's no new ones up on the
Oh my
top
god,
level.
that's literally moving.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
If
Oh,
you
that one's
girls,
stiff too.
you girls doing this for YouTube.
Hit the like button. Oh no, no,
Oh, that one's cracked. Right. It's got a crack right down it. The whole thing moves. How are the views?
Don't! This one's wobbling right under my feet. Stop moving. We're at the same height of these gum trees and we're looking over all of the other ones. It's just a bunch of trees up here, okay?
It is nice though. It's a nice view.
It's alright.
There's nice blue mist coming off the gum trees.
Risking
You can
my
see
life.
the town over there. It's nice. It's a nice lookout.
Yeah.
And a very easy climb up the stairs. Like not a steep incline. There's probably about 3 or 4 staircases straight up.
A lot of wobbly ones, okay? It's time to go down. I'm not okay. I gotta go. I gotta go. Mama's coming. This is not me.
This is not me. They can say what they want, but this is not me.
Okay, Baylor Brandon, please remove him from the
What they
courtroom.
want, but this.
We have made it to another waterfall called the Blowhole. I am so excited to check this one out. As you pull into the car park, you can actually see the river in the valley below. It looks sick.
Yeah. There's a loop walk as well. Diggings loop walk, Breakneck Gorge, Bryce Flat, and Spur loop walk. There's a bit to do here. We're just gonna go to the Blowhole.
Oh, look at that. Breakneck Gorge can take up to an hour. Check this out.
Okay, so according to this sign, there's 3 options for the Blowhole. So there's a 10-minute walk return straight to the Blowhole, that's 300 meters. Then there's a 700-meter circuit loop, that's the Spur loop walk. And then there's the Diggings loop walk, that is 2.4 kilometers, and it's about a 40-minute return walk. So there's some options depending what you're here for. If you're just popping in and go see it, 10-minute return. But no drones, so we packed up the tech bag for nothing.
Jamie's a little bit ahead of me. She said she can see some yellow tape across the track. We might not be getting to the Blowhole. Oh god, I think this whole area's been ruined by flooding.
Yeah, there's a warning sign, but let's see how close we can still get.
You can see the river all down below.
A wallaby, he's just hopping away.
I hope he doesn't slip.
I hope I don't slip. He was made for this. He's a rock wallaby.
Yeah, true. Oh, they blend in so well.
Yeah, he just hopped off there.
This is nice. Look at this.
I know.
Look at this platform.
And it's just like a swimming hole.
There is a hole in the rocks that this river is just pouring out of. Daylesford is known for all the spring water and mineral water pools that are around this place. And this is one of those spots that sort of like showcases it so well.
Yeah.
When you come to the car park, you look like you're just in any normal Victorian forest until you walk down here and there is just water gushing out of the rockwork. You would have no idea that it was underneath you.
Yeah.
This waterfall sort of like really encapsulates what Daylesford is all about.
Yeah.
Natural spring mineral waters.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's natural spring. I ain't drinking that one, okay? But it's beautiful and it just opens up into this little water hole. So we're gonna go down and get a closer look and maybe see some more wallabies. I love you, wallabies. There are lots of steps to get down to the water. too scared to go up there.
Do you want to go into a cave? Yes, we do. Whew. Oh, it's a hell of a climb. Let us know in the comments. Would you go into here? Woo. Let's keep going. Oh, Jesus.
It's so creepy.
It's so
I feel like there's a bear in there, even though there's no bear here.
Oh.
Spider webs.
Yeah. A lot.
Doug. Doug.
$100.
Stop. Stop. Why are you being creepy?
That's deep enough for me. Oh, there's a crate. You want to come in here?
No. Doug! 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 Are you alright? Oh my god! Oh my god! Give me the keys!
I just didn't want to have tech bag to fall in.
I know! Oh my god, what the... Give me the keys.
These are waterproof.
Oh my god.
I didn't make it. I tried to go around that way. The rocks are slippery and I slipped in.
You did?
Did you get it on camera?
I did. Oh my god.
I mean, I might as well go in now.
When I said go in for a dip, I meant not in your pants.
I'm so happy I didn't get the backpack in. Oh,
That's deep too.
I know. I was like, please don't be too deep. Water in my boots. Now that I'm already half drenched, there's no reason not to go in now. Woo! Warmer in the cave.
How is it?
It's so cold.
It's a lie. We're at the laundromat. It is $8 for 32 minutes to dry these jeans. That was an $8 mistake we just made.
Don't fall into a river. It's the price of a beer.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
No, no, no.
Can I pet that dog?
You pay
No.
Can I pet that dog?
Daddy, I found you.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Touched his nipple.
Oh.
We're about to get kicked out. We're in a silly mood. We need to calm down. I'm serious.
I am a comic book kind of guy. In 1977, 35 cents. Now, $15.
It's sun.
Yeah, literally. The mill at Daylesford is like the ultimate, what is it? A country town variety shop.
Reminds me of an old school like flea market, like an antique flea market. It's really cool. It's so big though. You could spend all day just browsing in here. And
It's
there's
fun.
a cafe, which
Yeah.
we got to check out because one of us really has to use the bathroom. And it's a number 2.
Too much mineral water. It's time to finally upgrade the vlogging equipment. Whoa! It's not vlogging equipment ain't the only thing you're upgrading. Look at his abs. Alright.
Our wildlife lens, $55.
Pretty good. Let's see if it clips on.
Oh my god. Guess how much it is. Guess in the comments how much Yes. Have you guessed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20. $129.
With that kind of counting, she can't afford that.
Doug's like, I'll get it for you. And I was like, really? And then I showed him the price and he was like, how about some Japanese Legos? Plus, it's not very clean. There's so much dog hair in it. So,
It looks like it was used as a dog's bed mat.
yeah, this was a dog's jacket.
Didn't know Indiana Jones made a Wild Wild West movie.
All right, we are back in the van. We got our lunchtime sandwiches from the fridge. And while we were at the mill markets, we picked up a fresh scone. They make them in-house. You know I had to grab one, okay? Every time I go to a country town, I gotta get me a scone. So we're gonna try this out and have a little lunch before we head off to the next spot.
The mill markets. I bloody love them. I do. I love a good vintage store, a variety store, an opportunity shop, and it was all of that mixed into one. It
Yeah.
felt like a super op shop.
I mean, the stuff in there was not cheap, so if you're looking for Daylesford on a budget, like even this scone was $6.80 for one giant scone. I will give them that, but
But a scone nonetheless.
you could spend some serious money in there. But the stuff, like if that Red Sox, if I was looking to spend, I would have bought the Red Sox thing and had it like professionally cleaned
Yeah. Yeah.
because I loved it. So we got our ham and cheese sandwiches and salami.
But so far, for our second day of Daylesford on a budget, woke up in the middle of a volcano, went for a swim in a spring water, and then went to a variety shop and had a good browse. Pretty fun day so far.
Throughout this series, we were trying to have like a picturesque autumn picnic in Daylesford. We have our picnic blanket, our picnic basket, and the weather has just not given us the opportunity. So our meals have been our lunches have been a lot of sitting in the car, eating out of a foil packet. But sometimes that's just what happens on the road. We'll see.
This afternoon might give us something a little bit more than just a cold sandwich out of a foil packet. We'll see. We'll see. But I have to say, my love, this is pretty damn good.
Show them all.
I know, but I'm showing them again. The mill markets, they really do feel like they've taken an old hangar, an old factory block, and just knocked out all the walls. Or maybe it was an old factory because it was one big open workshop. Massive, very reminiscent of like an aircraft hangar. They've got it broken up into sections where there's like a candy section, an old vintage record section, kids toys section, books section. But with that, in between all the sections is like your classic vintage op shop setup. So it's almost like walls and laneways of op shop with booths of certain sections. It makes it feel like you're always walking into somewhere very fresh and very new, even though it is sort of the same stuff spread out all over the place. And then to have the cafe there just in the corner, it does very much invite you to be like, there's a lot here, but really you can take your time browsing. Like if you need a coffee and lunch, pull in, have a coffee and lunch, and then get back out to the other side of this like aircraft hangar of vintage stuff and have a good look around.
Easily, you can spend a whole day, a whole morning there, have lunch, and then head back to camp. I literally had to pull him away. I was like, Doug, we have to go. We're running behind.
I don't know. We have like a timeline of stuff that we need to do. That's all out the window now. Out the window. So let's try this scone and then get on to the next one.
Oh, it's so warm.
Still nice.
Yeah.
It's crumbly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Split them in half because I want a top and a bottom.
Okay.
Because the top, anyway, if you get it, you get it.
You've become a real scone queen.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. See, the thing is, the whipped cream isn't sweet. It's not like crazy sweet because the jam is the sweetness.
Yeah.
It's such a great combo. Like, I don't know, I feel like, ooh, this is homemade jam too. Ooh, that's a interesting smell. Ooh, okay. Smell that.
Yeah, it's very earthy jam. It's very natural jam.
There we go.
Jam or cream first?
I don't know, but it's too late now.
I feel like it's cream first and then jam on top.
You can do that on that one.
Ooh, that's a scone right there. 3, 2, 1.
Crunchy on the outside,
Yeah.
soft on the inside.
Yeah. A jam.
It's like every bite I take,
jam.
it's like more delicious. They did it.
That's Britain. For the Queen. Alright, we are on our way to the next spot. It's taken us through a pretty deep state forest. We've been going through it for about 12 kilometers. Then once you're in that state forest, you've got to take a left-hand turn onto a four-wheel drive track. The four-wheel drive track, we went up it a little bit, but just looking down the track, it starts to look very wet.
And like giant holes from what I can see. So Doug's gonna go have a little scout and see if we can make it. I hope we do, because I wanted to see the views of this spot.
We're going on foot. Let's go, team. Ah, the joys of having a two-wheel drive van, huh? Oh, big poops. We've seen some massive kangaroos hopping around in the forest on the drive in. Like too far away to get any video of them, but we're deep in it out here. Deep in it. This road looks very bad.
Yep. So the road breaks into 3 parts. All 3 parts are covered in mud.
Section 1, mud. Center section, mud. Left hand, mud.
That's the road.
Oh well. That's that.
This one's just been completely torn up by the tree stump, and that one is just a mud pile of water.
Ah, damn.
Alright, looks like this is off the list. And then when you do get through that, I can see further down.
There's more. There's another, see that there? The big bowl of water.
If you guys have a vehicle that can get down these roads, definitely come here and check out the reservoir. This is what it's supposed to look like. So yeah, hopefully you have a good time, because we haven't done anything here. We drove a half hour out here for nothing.
On to the next spot. Okay, since we couldn't get into the last place because the four-wheel drive tracks were a bit too much for our little van, we are here at somewhere that we have been to before and we love it. It's called Sailors Falls. It's got a nice two-wheel drive car park that I'm sure you can hear is right off the highway. It's got a toilet block, it's got a staircase leading down there, and it also has a tap that leads to the spring water fountains that are below it, right over there.
But we just read the sign and it looks like the Loop walking trail is closed today, so we're not having much luck with these little nature reserves, but let's go see what we can see. All right, so there's a button for the tap. This is mineral water?
Yeah, the mineral water from down there.
Oh, should we drink some more? I've had my fill.
Pretty cool, huh?
That's crazy. Yeah. That's just water from right over here, this waterfall. That's crazy. That's
I love
crazy.
this area. I'm loving Daylesford the more and more we're spending around the area.
Drink it. Ew!
It tastes like bottled mineral water. Like it's got a flavor to it. The other one didn't have a flavor to it. This one has like a bubbly tonic water flavor. Taste this.
No.
You gotta taste this. It's got like a bubbly tonic water flavor.
I don't want to. It tastes like rusty nails. Oh, it is. It's naturally effervescent.
What does that mean?
Like the bubbles.
Oh yeah, I thought I could taste it.
Like it's like the effervescent tablets and the hydration tablets. Naturally effervescent mineral waters.
Mate, we're grabbing some of this on the way home.
And the highest incidence of mineral springs in Australia is right here in Central Highlands of Victoria. Everyone's having a fine day out here. They're all dressed up. Look at the little dresses. They're all dressed up, taking the waters at the Wayuna Spring in Hepburn's Mineral Springs Reserve in 1938, courtesy of the State Victorian Library. That's so wild. While we were here reading the facts and history, a local just came over and filled up some water bottles with the mineral water. But it's so wild that it's like naturally effervescent or like bubbly. It feels weird to drink that.
You can taste it straight away.
I'm
going back to the car to get my water bottle.
Ew!
I'm getting
Wait, not the clear ones. Your
My shaker one,
Oh, yeah. I was like, don't be putting that in my water. All right. I'm all for the natural things, but this freaks me out, okay? It's freaking me out. Let me know in the comments, would you be drinking this? Would you be drinking this? I need to know. Ew, 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 ew. It's not gross, but it is to me.
I'm vegan now. I'm so healthy. It's good.
Ew,
Look how bubbly it is.
It's so bubbly. wild. Doug's boots are still soaking wet. So he's currently wearing soaking wet socks and boots.
I decided to put the wet socks back on so I didn't have to ruin 2 pairs of socks.
All right, we just changed because we felt like we looked like we had been living in a van for 2 days, and this next place, they don't need to know that. Okay, so we changed. Now we kind of look half decent. I hope, at least.
We're not built for this place. Daylesford cidery. The cider I had was interesting. Personally, I'm not a massive cider fan, so I'm not going to be like, I don't know if this place is for you.
I don't know why he didn't get a beer. They had plenty of beers.
We came to a cidery. I wanted to try the cider.
Yeah, I liked mine, but I got like a really like typical easy drinking cider. I don't mind ciders. I just can't have too many of them. I can have like one. Unless it's a hot day, I'll have a couple, but I almost got the IPA. But I was like, I'm at a cidery, let me
That's what
try.
I was thinking. I was like, I'm at a cider place. Let me get a cider. I got a different sort. I didn't love it. I will say, the one thing that I wanted to point out is if you do come here, it is not like a brewery vibe. It is like a vineyard vibe. So, shorts and thongs, probably not the right sort of general aesthetic for this place. Don't look like you just rolled out of a van and you just rolled out of a river in said van, because that ain't the vibe of Daylesford Cidery.
Yeah. It's like they have like a nice lunch area. We just sat out in the lobby where there was like cozy couches, but there was a nice lunch area. They had a beautiful fireplace, brick walls, and elderly couples coming out that just had a nice like 4-course meal.
Yeah.
I don't know what they had, but it was giving that vibe.
They didn't just have a river. Anyway.
So I'm glad we changed.
God, yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
We're ready for camp, and it's not raining, so hopefully we will have a campfire. See you there. We've had a lot more rain than we anticipated, and it's been really getting in the way of some of the things we had planned for this trip, but we're gonna make the most of it.
Oh, good morning after our night in at the Upper Vaughan Terrace campsite. I love this little campsite, which might be surprising to the people who come back and watch this channel a lot, because there's no stream here. It hasn't exactly got epic mountain views, but it is a quiet, quaint little campsite just off the main road. You cannot hear the main road because it's just far enough in, but the drive the entire way in is for 2-wheel drive cars very easily, which is, when you think about it, pretty rare to have a campsite where you cannot hear the main road, but 2-wheel drives can get to it. For how many sites there are here, five camper vans here would make this place feel crowded. It is very, very limited in location. They're all incredibly flat with like this nice gravel sort of paving that you can see behind me. And it does split off into a couple of walking tracks that go through the area, which might be one of the drawbacks of this place, because we were only here for about 12 hours. We came here just before the sun went down, and there were still people like going back and forth to the walking tracks. So they must be pretty bloody good tracks. People were going down there at night. If you wanted to get really deeply involved in some of the springs that are around this area or some of the walking tracks, this is a fantastic little launching point for them. If you did want to have a day in Daylesford, this is about 25-30 minutes if you're taking it easy out of Daylesford. A really cruisy, relaxing drive, and makes for a great, flat, easy home base. I like this spot. Really, really surprising. And with the rain hitting the roof of the van and all the autumn leaves, it hits the autumn vibes just perfectly. Day 2, Daylesford on a budget, done.
We've been really lucky with the campsites. They've been both giving the autumn vibes, so hopefully day 3 gives us the autumn vibes too. And if you want to find out, you're gonna have to stay tuned to next week's video.
Let us know down there in the comments if you went to the mill, the market, if you went to that mega variety store, how much do you think you'd be spending on the way out? Be honest with yourselves. If you've been following us for a while, you know that we are just savage thrift shoppers. We love a good thrift shop. So I think if we were having a normal Doug and Jamie, let's just go and browse a variety store. Probably $200 by the time we added up all the little things.
I don't know. That jacket alone was $129, so I don't know. You could spend some money in there. But like, is that your vibe, or do you tend to like buy stuff new, or do you like secondhand stuff? Do you like antique stuff? Let us know in the comments, and let us know if you would stay at this campsite. It is small, so that might be a big takeaway for a lot of people, but it is beautiful. Based on all the springs we've tried so far in the series, would you drink them? We've tried another one, and that one was the most interesting one of all so far.
Yeah, hottest flavour that one. You're gonna want to watch next week's to see that one.
We've spent the last few days soaking up the autumn vibes in the spa capital of Australia, which we've been to before, but this trip has us seeing this area of Victoria in a whole new light.
It feels like we have made the right choice for our autumn getaway.
It's just so pretty. It's so pretty. I am obsessed. From free campsites to beautiful lookouts, giant markets, and finding unique ways to explore different waterfalls. Hitting a few bumps in the road, literally, and trying out the many mineral springs sprinkled around here. It just feels like I'm gonna get tapeworms, I'm gonna get botulism, what's all those other things? Today is our last day exploring the Daylesford area, and we've got some fun things planned, and if the weather allows, we might finally get that picnic we've been attempting since we got here. We are kicking off day 3 at this gorgeous campsite. If you want the full tour, go back to last week's video and check it out. But we have a full day of adventures planned. We'll see how the rain is going to treat us today, because we've been getting a lot more rain than we anticipated. We just want to have some fun today, rain or shine.
Right now we're at the Vaughan Upper Terrace campground where we kicked off last night. Let's go explore this park and see what we can find. Apparently there is another spring in here.
This campsite has like this little picnic area. There's the mineral springs, there's toilet blocks, there's barbecue, and then there's this giant ass slide that I really want to go down. It's so big, but I feel like it's soaked in rain. Come check it out. It's a magnesium sodium bicarbonate natural mineral water that has a quite different taste and composition to Lawson's.
Minerals in it.
Yeah.
Dude, we gotta come back and get a bottle of this as well. Look at this. It looks like I'm running back to the van.
Taste it first to make sure you like it.
I think I'll like it. Yeah, you.
Pump lemon.
It's a stronger flavor than the other one. Yeah, it's way more rusty.
Ew.
Yeah, it's got much more like iron taste to it.
Yeah, well, it has iron.
Yeah, you could taste the iron in it. That's wild, man. After we just finished the pump, you could hear it reset and the water bubbling up from underneath. I'm gonna run back to the van and get my water bottle and load up on this. I want to like proper jug of it to taste it properly.
This man, I will not be drinking it. I mean, I'll try a little bit, but I'm not. But look at where we are. It's just so pretty. Just coming here for a picnic is a vibe, but it is just, we're in autumn. Okay, this is a full autumn effect. Hold on, let me try a little bit while he goes. Oh god, I don't know how to do the pump. Ooh. Guys, hold on. Okay. Okay. So you pump it. I'm not doing it. What? Oh. I can smell it. Ooh. First of all, when you're pumping it, it like lets out air and it has like that sulfur smell, like stinky egg farts. But it does taste like metal, like it's irony, which as someone with low iron, I should be drinking all of this water. Oh, I did it. Oh, it's coming out. I don't like it. How is he going to get a full water bottle of this? It just tastes like someone soaked. Oh my god, how do I stop? Stop. Stop. I don't know what I've done. It tastes like someone soaked a bunch of nails in water and you're drinking the water of, like, why do people do this? The health benefits, I know. I'm trying to remind myself, but it's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, like, you gotta try it, you gotta experience life, but, like, I don't know why it's still running. I pumped it so many times, maybe that's why. It looks like he put his swimming trunks on, so maybe he's gonna do the slide as well. It's such a big slide, too. Stinky egg farts.
Okay, we're gonna do a proper taste test. Also, I put my swimmers on because you never know. Ah, yeah, that's different. It's earthy. It's very earthy. Oh, it does taste like a nail. There's a lot of iron in that. You can taste it. Who knew I'd be so healthy this weekend?
This is the slide. Look how big it is. And Doug just put his swimming trunks on so he can go down.
No, I'm not going on it.
The views from up there are awesome, but that slide, it's like, I know it doesn't look like it from here, but it's like vertical. Don't put your kids on that slide. We just pulled over to try and get some drone shots of the landscape, and we found a spot that was good to do a U-turn. I don't even know how to describe what we're looking at right now.
Who does this on their own property? It's a fence just racked up with foxes that are dead, hanging there. Maybe 20, 30 foxes in a row, just hanging on the fence line.
I've never seen this in my entire life.
You don't like dead animals, don't click on this part.
Yeah, trigger warning, we're about to show some really messed up footage. Like, they're covered in bees and flies too. Oh my god. I'm scared to roll the window down. What is this? If you know what this is about, let us know in the comments, because I am freaked out.
So I don't think I'll leave you here to do the droning. We'll find another spot.
Yeah, I think it's time to find a different drone location.
I'll do a
creepy. There's this crazy bug over here.
It's about to die.
Oh, it's so dark.
Ew.
There's so many spider webs.
Oh.
It's so tight too.
Check this out. You gotta have a look at this.
Oh no.
Number one, look at the height. And number two, it's just like a old medieval den.
Careful. Oh my god, so many spider webs. Stop, don't show them. That's so disgusting. You
You have to
guys,
come in here.
I know, I don't like this at all. I'm not ready for this.
Ready?
You go first.
I'll go first.
Careful of your head in the spider webs.
Ew.
Doug.
Yeah?
Okay, alright.
What?
I'm so scared. Okay.
You have to come in.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, go.
It's dark.
I'm freaking out. I'm not okay. Oh my god. Oh.
It's so steep. Hang on, there we go. That's better. There we go. It's so steep.
It's so dark. Oh my god. Oh. I'm trying not to scream. Oh my god, I'm holding on to him so. Oh my god. Doug. Oh my god, I'm scared.
Don't look
I
up.
don't even want to hold onto the railing.
Yeah, don't look up. Just
Don't.
grab my bum. How high is this
Oh my
place?
god.
We've been going up.
I don't like this.
I don't have shoes on.
Oh my god, Doug, why are we doing this? Oh my god, please, why isn't it over yet?
It's so,
It's still going.
it's so high.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Oh my god, I'm not okay. Oh!
Dude, it keeps
It's
going.
not. Is it almost over?
No.
Can you see the top?
No.
Oh my god, seriously?
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, we're nearly there.
Oh my god, ew. I'm not okay. What was that? Oh my god, run.
There's a wasp. There's a wasp on me. There's a wasp attacking the camera.
Wow,
Look at where we are though.
the views are so pretty.
Pretty, yeah?
If anyone else comes up here, there's like no room up here for more than like 3 people.
We don't want to pass people in the stairwell.
I'm freaking out about going back down. We've come here before, but we never did this tower. We came from the other side. So wild. It's so pretty.
Ladybugs. It's like there's like ladybugs, wasps in this tower. It's crazy. Look, 1, 2, there's a 10 over there.
All right, you have to see these views. Let me know if you think this was worth it. Would you do it? Would you do the walk for these views? Oh my god, I thought you were standing on an actual platform. Look at how he's standing, you guys.
I hope the railings are strong.
Doug, get down from there.
I want to see the view.
Okay, there's plenty of spots to see it from over here. Wow, you can see the mountain. I wonder if Mount Franklin?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we just finished up the tower. It was so creepy. The walk down was creepier than the walk up. It just felt so dark in there. I don't know. Ugh. I'm gonna have nightmares.
I don't know if we mentioned where we are, right? This is the Botanical Gardens right in the center of Daylesford. It's called the Wombat Botanical Gardens.
Wombat Hill.
Wombat Hill Botanical Gardens. And it is here because of the volcanic landscape that has been formed. Do you guys remember episode 1, episode 2, whichever one? We spent the night in the middle of a volcanic crater, or an ex-volcano, an extinct volcano. This whole region is because of all of that lava flow around here. It's what makes the growth around here so good. Probably the reason why there's such good spring water around here.
Yeah, I just would have never expected it. Like, you'd think of it as this beautiful, like, autumn getaway place, but you don't think of that it has all this volcanic history attached to it. So it's just incredible, and like maybe that's what's helping all these beautiful trees flourish, because it's It's so stunning. The trees are so stunning. We pulled up and I was just like I could not find the words. It was just so pretty. I just was soaking it all in.
This place is autumn right now. Like, it is everything that you want from autumn. And do come here, because even if it's hailing, rainy, there is an awesome scenic drive that goes right around it. So you could pop in, go to the cafe in the middle, grab a hot chocolate, and then do the scenic drive.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's so pretty. And so we came here last in winter, and like autumn blows it out of the water. Like, winter was beautiful. It was still like winter getaway vibes, but autumn, the season to be here.
All right, let's see what else we can squeeze into today.
We just had to re-up on some s'more supplies, and we're having our homemade sandwiches. Having a little lunch break in the grocery store parking lot.
That's on a budget.
That's on a budget, okay? Ham cheese sandwiches. Plus Doug got a second sandwich in Kohl's, and I got myself a salad. So we're gonna have a fancy little front seat lunch while we people watch, and then we're off to the next spot.
So we just got to our next location. There is a sign here from the local park rangers. You guys might remember an episode or two back. We were at a place called the Blowhole, and I was talking about what a magical location it is, that all this water is just naturally occurring and flowing through the earth. It was dug by gold miners. Go check out the Blowhole, dug by gold miners. It was a cool cave though.
Until he fell in.
Yeah, my boots are still wet. Anyway, let's go check out this one. Vlogging so easy.
Tables where serious injuries have occurred from.
Alright, we're here at Trentham Falls. Another thing that's been formed by all the volcano activity in the area. Even though the volcano activity happened so long ago, apparently they still have found fossilized platypus skulls at the bottom of this place. And there was an old water wheel cut into the center of the waterfall that used to like power the local area. The water wheel's not there anymore, but you can still see the cutout in the rock where it was.
It's pretty much just a lookout. It looks like there was a path that you could continue on exploring, but they've blocked it off now because this sign says that a lot of accidents have occurred here, so I'm sure that just for the safety alone, they just closed it off, so it's now just a lookout. So it is an awesome gorge, but it is just a lookout, no real walking trails or anything like that, so just so you're not disappointed.
Also, just want to point out of all the places that we have been to in Daylesford for the last 3 days, this is easily the busiest. Now, it is a Saturday, it's the middle of the day on a Saturday, and it is also, as you can see, two-wheel drive all the way in. So it might be one of the most accessible waterfalls in the entire region. People have been bringing their little dogs here, their kids here. Might be one of the most accessible waterfalls in the entire region, but
The other sailors was as well.
and our Sailors as well. I mean, that is literally off the freeway.
Yeah.
This one is busy. No one was at Sailors. One local came and filled up her water bottle. This is
Yeah.
very busy down there. Very busy down there.
But keep in mind it's Saturday. Yesterday wasn't Saturday, it was Friday, so that could have been, and it was raining, so who knows? It might be empty when you come.
Back to it, back on the road. Well, this is the Lionville Mineral Spring, or at least what's left of it. Unfortunately, due to all the logging that's happened in this area, this mineral spring was available for people to dip in, soak in the 1900s, early 1900s, all the way up until 1912, 1914. But because of all the logging, the area's sort of dried up, and now the higher pit, it's not exactly great for swimming in anymore, and unfortunately it's been closed down. But they kept the original rock formation of how it was built back in 1912. But the spring is still open. So let's have a sip of this decaying toxic mineral spring.
What the hell? How did this series turn into this? I didn't sign up for this part. I just wanted the autumn vibes. That's what we're drinking?
I think that is a different pit level.
An engineering report noted that the structure integrity of the walls could not be relied upon and that the cracked render posed an immediate safety risk. Ooh, I ain't trusting this. The pit walls were constructed using local rock, most likely bound together by a lime cement. It's so crazy that 1912, 1914, this reserve was established, and here we are in 2024, and it's still here. Fire pits, picnic tables, come and enjoy nature, drink some salty ass rusty water. You know, good stuff. Some of the water, however, seeps into the ground to enter an aquifer. I'm not sure what that is. Consisting of fractured rock which holds water, where it is stored in the fractured rock. The groundwater in the aquifer flows very slowly, percolating throughout all the cracks and holes in the rock to eventually come out a natural spring. That sounds gross. This says, did you know that water makes up about 60% of an average adult's body weight and up to 75% in a child? Bodies would cease to function. That is so dramatic, but also really true. A loss of 3% of water causes fatigue. A loss of 10% of water can be life-threatening. Okay, so let this be your reminder. Drink your water. Hydrate yourself today, okay? Also, did you know that adding carbon dioxide to water, it also increases its acidity? Anyway, that's enough for the fun facts from Jamie. Oh man, we can't drink it. It's closed. Routine testing has shown that the mineral spring water is currently of poor quality. Who would have known? It tastes like rusty nails. It's not suitable for drinking. The spring will be opened when it's suitable for drinking. I'm never coming back to this to re-drink it once it's reopened.
It's good to know though. Oh, look how stale the water is around here.
Yeah, the Loddon River.
Yeah, it's a gross river. It's a gross river. We've been around it. It's gross. It is good to know though that the mineral springs that we have been drinking from over the last 3 days are clearly regularly tested for their consumability. Consumability, I'm gonna say.
They can't test it enough for me, okay? Did they close it? They closed the pipe? Oh! Stop, what if it gets on your skin? He's gonna get botulism. He's gonna get tapeworms. There was stuff at the bottom of that bottle already though.
Well, I'm not putting it in my drinking bottle.
I know.
Should we taste it?
No! Doug! Alright, we'll see you at the next spot.
We just found another one. We just pulled up to Lyches, another sort of off-the-road mineral spring. It's got two sections. One has got the old lower pool section again, which is completely empty, but there is a little trickle coming out. But unfortunately, this one is temporarily closed as well because it is not safe to drink. So I'm gonna run up to the top and have a look at the other one by the pump.
I'm staying in the car, staying warm, okay? I've had enough mineral water to last me a lifetime.
This is cool. This tells the story about how a family used to bottle the mineral water from here back in 1902 and then use a horse and cart to take it around to the different houses that were living in Daylesford before it all becomes state forest. Wild, man, wild. All right, the tap is still working. Why not? Smells all right. Jamie doesn't want me to drink it, but there's no drinking sign on this one, so I think it's probably okay. She doesn't trust the springs anymore. I think this one's all right. I'd drink this one. It doesn't smell weird at all. Should we go to the next place?
I'm done with the mineral. I've had enough mineral water to last me centuries, okay? For the whole world, I've had enough mineral water. I'm cold. What the heck?
This place is popular, although it is Mother's Day weekend, so makes sense. Also, if you enjoy the smell of lavender, this building, the entrance building, oh boy.
Oh, by the way, did we say that we're at the Lavender Swiss Farm?
Oh yeah. We're at the Lavender Farm.
Lavandula Swiss Farm. We're here. We finally got our picnic, guys. We brought our picnic blankets. Thanks, Alex.
Number one, the channel's biggest sponsor, Alex. Thank you very much. Number two, before we go full picnic mode, we were just informed.
Highland cows are on the premise.
So that's the first order of business. Go see a Highland cow.
Cows. Highland cows.
How does the pizza smell?
Highland cows. Smells good. Ooh, get these lemons. You guys.
Alright, Jamie's reaction to Highland cows.
Oh, he's a chunky boy. He's a look, emus.
Yep. Emus, Highland cows.
Emus. Ooh, there's something else.
Baby cow, Highland cow. There's a baby Highland cow. Oh my god, there's an emu right here.
I thought I was like an ostrich. Oh, and geese. Oh, I didn't wear my geese hat. Oh,
Silly goose.
He's a chunky boy. Look at him. He's looking right at me. I think we're best friends. Oh, it's like no love for me. I'll say hi to you. You're a big bird. Hello, big bird. See him? He's got a big belly. Hello, mister.
Big eyes.
Oh, the geese. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's the best day ever. Finally got our picnic! And featuring Highland cows. Who would have thought?
Actually crazy.
Oh, love this day. I didn't think we were gonna get a picnic this weekend.
No. This is Daylesford on a budget.
Yeah. Honestly, you can get everything from the grocery store that you want. Bring a bag of chips, some homemade sandwiches. It doesn't have to be a fancy little like charcuterie board.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you get to come here, pay $5 entry, enjoy the views, say hi to the animals. If you want to splash a little bit, you can spend $30 and get a pizza with a drink. And the pizzas smell amazing. Fresh wood fire, like what better vibe to soak this in? And I feel like this place is like so perfect for any season because in the spring all the lavender would actually be blooming. Right now it's not like bright purple, so I'm assuming like it's on the end of the seasons where they die out. But in spring this would be so spring aesthetic vibes. Summer it will be hot, lots of flies, but
Probably not good for summer, I'm not gonna lie. This open field,
honestly
30-degree day.
we didn't see any signs that said no alcohol, and they're serving alcohol right over there, so I'm assuming this is okay. Sorry if it's not.
We're gonna be responsible. This is alcohol-free champagne.
Yeah. This is the alcohol-free version.
Do we have any way of sealing that bottle? Bread from the local bakery. Baker's Delight. Grapes, salami, ham, and some cheese. It's for a great picnic.
And if you're really on a budget like we are, find the grapes that are on special for $2. That's the only reason that we got them, okay? You are a dinosaur. You are a dinosaur. Real life dinosaurs roaming this earth and no one's batting an eye.
I mean, you are.
I'm the only one. The Highland
Do you want to
cow.
go pat the Highland cow?
I'm not patting the big boy.
I'll pat him.
The chunky boy.
G'day, Highland Bull.
Hello.
Oh, you're so cute.
Hello. Itchy, itchy. You got itchy, itchy.
Yeah, you want to get patted. Hold it. Your tusks are big. Big old. I don't want to lose an arm.
Why? We are leaving Lavandula Swiss Farms and we are heading to camp. The thing is, on Google, this doesn't actually say campground. So let's see what we see. If not, we're gonna have to find a backup. So let's see how this turns out.
All right, we are at Franklin Streamside Reserve. It's very off the road, very small, super unlevel. Doesn't feel like a Parks Victoria campsite. It feels like a spot where the locals might come down, and it feels like people are staying here. There might be some permies around. So we're gonna go check out Mount Franklin, see if there's any free spots there. And it is getting to that time of the day, so at least we know if there's no free spots over there, we can bounce back to over here. Also, there was a sign here. Someone left a pile of wood, a neat pile of wood and a camping mat out and left a sign saying, sorry, I'm coming back later for it. Then this 4x4 came down the track, just had a look at the area, didn't touch the wood and bailed. Odd area.
After a long, beautiful day exploring Daylesford, we are back at, what's it called? What's it called? Where are we? Why is my brain? Oh, Mount Franklin Reserve. the crater, the volcanic crater campground. And we snagged a spot like right off the road. There aren't many options tonight, so we really couldn't be picky. We got something relatively flat, and there's lots of people with dogs here, so you already know I love it. And I'm glad that we're here because the other spot was like very barren and like I don't know, the vibes weren't there. And how I feel with campsites, it's like if you go to a place and like your gut's telling you, like, you got to do the vibe check and you got to trust your gut, even if it might feel like silly in the moment. Trust your gut. Always trust your gut. Be safe out there, guys. So we came back to like a place that we already stayed and we already know. And it's given the autumn vibe, so it kind of ticked all the boxes. We just knew that it was going to be hard to get a spot since we already were here and it was full. But we did it. And there's another high ace. We always love seeing other people in their high aces, you know? It's like my peoples. Time to set up camp. I found Doug, you guys. He's way up there trying to climb to the top of the crater. Oh my goodness. He doesn't realize that he has a job to do, find s'more sticks. We need s'more sticks, we need a fire going, and then he can go climbing. All right, but we got stuff to do here, okay? We can't be just climbing volcanic craters for fun. For one last night of autumn vibes in Daylesford. Let's enjoy it.
I think I'm gonna climb up to the top of the volcano.
Yeah, okay, put better shoes on and get s'more sticks first and start the fire first. Then you can go climbing.
The sun will be down by then.
Exactly why this needs to be happen. So get working. Shoes on, s'more sticks, start the fire, then you can go climb your hearts out.
Oh, I'm gonna lose the vibe by then. It's now or never.
Doug! I'll start the fire. I can start the fire, that's fine. Just put the firewood down. And I'll find s'more sticks too. That's fine. I'll get stuff ready inside. I'll do it all. You know what? I'll do everything while he goes climbing volcanoes. If the sound quality sounds like it's changed, we're actually using the built-in microphone that comes with our camera. Our microphone has just died on this trip. We ordered another one. It's on its way to the house. It was supposed to be delivered today while we were here. Hopefully this will improve our audio quality. I know there's been a few videos where it's been dropping out really crackly, and it might be a little crackly in this series as well, but bear with us guys. Our new microphone is on the way. Thank God our channel has become monetized because it's all going right back into the channel. I am relaxing.
Rich campers buy wood?
Rich campers camp in cabins. Do not ruin my aesthetic. Continue chopping.
Hang on.
Continue chopping.
I've become some sort of slave boy in this photo.
Continue chopping.
How did this happen?
The work has to be done. Don't you love the great outdoors?
Wow.
Oh, this fire's a little shallow.
If you guys have been on the journey of the channel, you know I bought that hatchet that I was just chopping wood with not too long ago, and I was having no success with it. Apparently they sell them not sharp. So a couple of weeks ago, we went camping with mate of the channel, offline, didn't film any of it, Alex, the guy who's been lending us all this stuff while we've been going on our trips. And he was like, mate, I got a sharpening stone, use it, da da da. And it reminded me, back home in the garage, I have a family heirloom sharpening stone. This is my grandfather's sharpening stone that he used to use on his hand tools. So, now that the fire's all set up and the fresh wood is being cut, I'm gonna sit by the fire, have a drink, read a book, and use my grandfather's sharpening stone.
All right, we are getting a little fancy tonight with dinner, okay? It's our last night in Daylesford, so we're getting a little fancy. Let me show you. This is how fancy we get it.
So we got a brand new lid.
This is our brand new lid, fancy.
Heinz ravioli
Yep, some creamy tomato ravioli.
in mildly warm water.
We boil it in this water and we eat it out of the bag. So, I know it's a little bougie, but
Daylesford on a budget.
Daylesford
And the budget is $0.
Daylesford on the budget. What was the song?
Daylesford on a budget, and your budget is 0. You have no budget.
YouTube doesn't pay you enough for this shit. If you don't have a lid, what is that? Daylesford on a
Daylesford on
budget.
a budget. Water down your boxed wine.
You're in Daylesford, but your bank account says no. The ravioli's done. Ooh, look at that steamy, creamy goodness. Ricotta cheese. We're gonna chop it off with some of the leftover Mexican cheese. Get it nice and cheesy. We're eating directly out of the bag tonight because, baby, we are not having any dishes. So I'm really excited. So we usually have lights that go all the way around, like behind my head, but they died. We haven't replaced them yet. You guys, we're struggling out here. Sorry, I'm blinding you. So we haven't had the best lighting in here this weekend, but we're making it work, okay? Then we're gonna chill out, watch some more Del Toro, and then we are gonna do s'mores, baby. Last s'mores of the trip. What I do wonder though, like what's gonna happen when we are traveling full time? Like, are we gonna eat s'mores every single night? Like, we can't be doing that. So, ooh, the cheese is melting. So yeah, I mean, it's not the most like luxurious dinner, guys, but it's like, it's quick, easy, and there's no dishes. And if you know, you know. Those kind of nights, they cannot be taken for granted. We are in comfy clothes. We are ready for dinner. And Del Toro. Another night of Del Toro. Who would have thought that was what we would be into this weekend? But here we are.
It's not good.
Yeah, the anime is really cheesy.
Not good.
But
we read the books, so we're here now.
we're invested now.
This
This anime is as cheesy as this ravioli.
Oh, this is good. I'm gonna add some salt to this.
I knew you were gonna. Yeah. Guys, that's so cheesy. Let us know in the comments, what are you having for dinner tonight?
And how cheesy is it?
How cheesy is it? I hope you're not lactose, because looking at this alone might make you have some symptoms. If you know what I mean. Ravioli in my belly, ravioli.
Hit play, let's go. Good morning. We are nearly all packed up. While I'm packing up, I'm making teas and coffees. And we are at the very end of our little gas bottle. I have to take it out and give it a good shake 3 or 4 times, but I think we got there. The kettle's boiling. It was close though. Perfect. And you don't want to open a new gas bottle on the last day, because the gas just, by the time you go out in your next camp, there's nothing left.
Good morning. I woke up today not feeling the best. I feel like my body's getting run down. So as much as I've been enjoying soaking up all these autumn vibes and waking up to these beautiful trees and leaves falling around us, I'm ready to go home. Get cozy up on the couch with a big bowl of soup. It's fuss season. If you know, you know. It's time to say goodbye to Daylesford. Look at my breath. It's one of those chilly mornings. I'm so grateful that we got to do this trip. But there is one more spot that I want to see before we get on the road.
We just checked our battery pack. Still on 40%. On day, I guess this is the start of day 4, isn't it? Start of day 4, still on 40%.
Go Bluey! We could not leave Daylesford without making a stop by the Daylesford Sunday Market.
And it's worth it. Oh my God.
The food smells so good. I'm so hungry.
If you come to the Daylesford Sunday Market, bring cash.
There's
Lots of cash.
Entry donation.
Entry donation.
And lots of delicious food and things to buy.
Yep.
There's so much cool stuff. Almond croissant. All right, we didn't end up getting anything in the market. One, because Doug was looking at the sausages, but they're spicy sausages, so.
Not for me. Not first thing in the morning. I don't want to try and tackle that straight away.
And I was really wanting a cinnamon donut, but the cinnamon donut stand is not open. So that was sad.
Or a, what does the Queen eat? What are they called? Love them in winter. They're very British. The words at the tip of my tongue. Scones. Or a scone, but they're not selling any scones here. Which is not very Daylesford, I must say.
Yeah. But yeah, so we went in with some specific things in mind to, grab to get on the road, but it's all right. We have another reason to come back and check it out, because it looks like a lot of the stalls were just starting to open and set up. So I wonder if there's going to be more that come throughout the morning. But it is such a fun vibe. And the line for the coffee is like out the door. So.
Yes. And do bring cash.
Yeah.
But that wraps up our 3 days in Daylesford on a budget. I have to say, Daylesford overall, when you're looking at it as like a budget travel destination or a budget getaway, to me as a native Victorian, you might be watching this thinking about visiting Daylesford from overseas, but as a native Victorian, Daylesford very much sells itself as like an exclusive sort of resort, spa, Airbnb area. I didn't expect to find so many things here that were budget friendly. There is a caravan park. As we leave, there is going to be a dump station for RVs. There are so many walking trails. I mean, we went for that little dip in the blowhole that is there for you. The park, the lake in the center of Daylesford is completely free for picnicking. The Lavandula farm is only $5 entry. You could easily spend all day there.
Yeah.
It really is a sort of destination that sells itself as an exclusive boutique location, but if you really dig into it, you can definitely do it on a budget.
I didn't expect it to be so like camper van friendly. Like it's not one of those like RV towns that have the RV signs everywhere. But if you need water, there's obviously access to water, all the mineral springs. But even if you just want normal tap water, they have the tap fountain in town, like in the center of town where you could go, fill up and like have access to free water. There's the free dump station, and then there's free campsites. Then there's a couple of free campsites sprinkled around to be a good base. And I just did not expect that. I expected us to really be trying to like force camping onto Daylesford, but it really made it easy to do some camping and basing yourself around this area to explore.
So let us know down there in the comments, what was your favorite moment of the entire series? Was it when I fell into the blowhole? Was it the lavender farm and Jamie finally got to see a Highland cow? Let us know down there in the comments. Also, if you want to catch us and ask us any questions about this trip or anything about Daylesford or anything in general, we are going to be doing a live stream very soon towards the end of this series, so be sure to join us for that.
Yes, keep an eye out for it because we tried to schedule them so that you can click the notify button so that you are notified when we do the live stream. We like sprinkling these in because we usually take time between series to kind of regroup and not burn out. So these live streams are a cool way for us to just kind of connect and not completely go dark on YouTube and, you know,
Hang out.
it's like a behind the scenes of like where you can ask us questions about like what happened after Doug fell in the blowhole or whatever, or just come and say hi. We are getting on the road, heading home, 2-hour drive.
Empty the toilet, hit the road.
With that, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you want to come on more adventures with us. And we hope to see you tuning in to another video soon. Bye!
Bye.
Time to get a scone, time to get a scone. We're going to get scones, we're going to get scones. I don't know, but we're going to get scones.